What is good with y'all, man? So today we're going over the top 5 theme teams as of February 2nd in Madden 22. The thing with theme teams is these things change all the time. You know what I mean? Like by tomorrow, somebody's got theme teams. They could be, not as good or like, compared to like other theme teams. You know what I mean? Like all it takes is one drop for a theme team to be like really good. You know what I mean? Basically what I based it down to was, out of the top 5 theme teams was who has the best receivers. Basically skill position stuff, receivers, corners, safeties, QB, running backs, all that. We didn't look at pass rushers, D linemen, linebackers, offensive linemen, quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, tight ends, and DBs, corners, and safeties. Not like the total depth, but just like the starter wise, like who has the overall, I feel like, best, in my opinion, right? It's all in my opinion, you know what I mean? I play a lot of Madden, so I have an idea of what players are good, who's good, what theme teams a lot of people were running. So let's go ahead and get into this though. As you can see, the first team right here we got here is, well, you probably couldn't really tell, but it's the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, I feel like, is the number 5 best theme team in the game. You see their offense at quarterback, they got a couple options. You got Tim Tebow with Escape and Gunslinger. If you don't want to use that, you can go Peyton Manning with Hot Route Master and Gunslinger, which is pretty good. They just got that new Javonte Williams today. He is very, very good. I'm not going to lie to you. Receivers, you see they got Brandon Marshall, Tim Patrick, Jerry Jeudy, all big receivers. Marshall's like what? I think 6'4", 6'5". I think Tim Patrick's 6'2", 6'3". Judy's like 6'1". And then they got Vernon Davis, the tight end, who is arguably one of the best tight ends in the game. So offensively, they have lots of weapons. If we go ahead and look at defense, they got Brian Dawkins at safety. John Lynch, he actually has a even his 50 card is really good, I'm pretty sure, on their theme team. They got PS2, Surtain, Talib, Ty Law, Chris Harris. I mean, this team is pretty stacked. The Denver Broncos theme team is still very good. If you thought they fell off, or if they've fallen off, well, you thought wrong. Number 4, we got the 49ers. And if you're wondering what website I'm using, I'm actually on MudGG. That's you can look at all this stuff on there yourself. It's called MudGG. You go look it up. But the 49ers are number 4. They also have Vernon Davis. They got Charles Young, really good tight ends. At receiver, they got Deebo Samuel, Deion Sanders, Jerry Rice. Once again, big receivers, all very good. Running back, they got Roger Craig. They got Deebo Samuel. And quarterback, they got Joe Montana, which isn't, Joe's pretty good. I think you can rock Gunslinger and Escape on him, or, pass elite and Escape. So he's not bad. Safeties, Tart is pretty bad. He kind of lost in that playoff game, but he also doesn't have a really good card. But corners, you see, they got DJ Reader, Deion Sanders, Richard Sherman. They got that, well, actually everybody, this Whitehead guy everybody gets, but let me tell you guys something. Do not use this guy. The guy is terrible. Really, the only flaw with the Niners team is their strong safety, but you can just always plug somebody in there. So I feel like the Niners are pretty good. Big corners. It's just a big physical team overall, and yeah, I like some of the guys on the team. Number 3, we got the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys quarterback, they got Tony Romo, who Romo isn't really anything too crazy. He's just all right, but receiver-wise, they got a lot of depth. I mean, you can see they got Allworth. Everybody gets Allworth, but Randall Cobb, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson. They don't even show CD Lamb, but they also got him. They just got that new Tony Pollard, who's really good. Blake Jarwin got a card. I'm pretty sure he's like 94 speed on the team. He's actually pretty solid. Corners, they got Diggs, Dion, Mel Renfro, Everson Walls. They kind of have the same problems the Niners, safety problems. Besides that, everywhere else is pretty much stacked. So, I mean, you'll be able to get that 50 out of 50 pretty easily and just put some other safeties back there. That's why I see a lot of people using the Dallas theme team. They've been good for a while. I think I want to say around late November is when they really started becoming like really good. Number 2, we got a newer theme team, the Rams. Not a lot of people are probably catching it. Well, some people are starting to catch on to the Rams, and I have been seeing it a little bit, but the Rams are starting to get really good. They're going to get even better when the Super Bowl promo comes out. Tight end wise, they got Jared Cook, he's really good. Charles Young, he's really good. Robert Woods, I would assume, is pretty good on the theme team. Receivers, they got Odell, Brandon Cooks, Torrey Holt, all really good receivers. They got Odell out of the... Actually, would you be able to use Odell out of the backfield? I don't think you will. So if not, then running back-wise, they're kind of ass. But QB, they got Matthew Stafford. If they do win the Super Bowl and he ends up getting Super Bowl MVP, then he'll probably end up getting a 99. So that's a possibility. Defense, they got Weddle at safety. Nick Scotty's really good. David Long, Jalen Ramsey, Talib. This is a very, very good theme team. I'd highly recommend this one. Especially with the Super Bowl promo coming up, they're going to get even more cards. So this theme team's only going to get even better. So don't be surprised if we start seeing a lot of people running the Rams. Number one, we got the Seahawks. Now, does this mean the Seahawks are the best theme team in the game? No, it all depends like what players you want, particularly for the theme team. Like all these, I'm just giving you the top 5, like the top 5, and then you kind of look at them and you pick which one you would kind of want to build. But Seattle, I'm going to have at number 1 though. I think overall, kind of in my opinion. They got Charles Young, very good tight end. I can say that right now. Receivers, Percy Harvin. Everybody does get Devin Hester, but they also got Brandon Marshall, Golden Tate, Jerry Rice. Quarterback, they got Russell Wilson, who is definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the game right now. Adrian Peterson, Ahmad Green, Sean Alexander got like a team diamond. So this offense is like, they got a lot of weapons. In defense, they got even more guys. They got Quandre Diggs at safety, Jamal Adams, DJ Reader, Sherman, Sean Springs, the DK Metcalf corner, which some people put at safety, which is probably what probably take Jamal out and put DK up in there. A lot of you probably seen Seahawks theme teams, probably that's probably what you play for the theme teams you're probably gonna run into the most. Seattle, Dallas, and probably the Raiders, which honestly I don't know why, because you didn't see the Raiders on this list. I didn't put the Raiders. I looked at all 32 theme teams, and I broke down to the 5 that I thought were the best. I did it based off the receivers, corners, safeties, quarterback, running back. Overall, I thought who had the best starters, and I just felt like these 5 teams were all better than the Raiders personally. Which I still see people run Raiders, and I'm just like, the Raiders aren't even really popping like that. I don't know. There's definitely some honorable mentions I can say. The Tampa Bay Bucks, definitely an honorable mention. The Detroit Lions, honorable mention. And I think there was another team, I can't remember, but those are definitely some honorable mentions I do want to get in there. But all these teams are good. It all comes down to what players do you want? How do they fit your scheme? And yeah, I just hope this helps some of you guys out with making some of your teams. I know some of you guys over on Twitch ask me all the time, what team should I make? Blase. I always say just make the team that you like, the team that you like, you know what I mean? Unless you're competing. If you're competing, then if you're like competing for real, then you're definitely gonna need one of the best theme teams. And these are the 5 that I definitely recommend. But if you're a guy that just plays the game casually, then I ain't gonna lie, what's the point of you making the best theme team? You're not competing, you're just playing the game. That's just something I always looked at. But yeah, these are all the teams that I think are the top tier right now that are gonna help you win some games. So if it helped, drop a like. If it did, hey, fuck it. But that's pretty much gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man, and your boy is out.